We just want to be very sneaky deaky here, and we want to stay, hopefully, dude, this is going beautiful. Look at that, lads! We are doing beautifully over here, so that person is actually going to be sneaking up over that way, and then I think he is going to turn around at some point, so when he does start turning around, that's when we actually want to go and hide inside one of these prison cells. Prison cell, I said. Welcome back to another episode of Last Elder Survival 3. We return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone's having an absolutely incredible day. How you doing, my locked up raider pal? Oh, not too good? Well, guess what? I don't care. You're helping us get into the base today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're on the revenge tour. We're headed back. We're knocking things out stealthfully. And we are going to, this is my goal right now. Ever since I have failed repeatedly at the stealth version of the prison robbery, I refuse to lose. We are going back and we are gonna do this thing stealthily because these failures, I do not consider them failures. I consider them, get out of the way, you freaking things. I consider these failures opportunities to learn. All right, they are just little successes, little stepping stones to success. These stepping stones may have shot at us with literal bullets in the form of the raiders, but they are just stepping stones to success. Y'all may have also seen a sneak peek that we do have a raid lined up for after this, but I'm not here to talk about the raid. I'm here to talk about a robbery, a prison robbery, because I want to do this thing entirely stealthily. Also, I did pick up a few rather important tricks that I want to make sure y'all are aware of. So when it does come to actually like parking your motorcycle, you want to actually make sure you can actually move your motorcycle a little bit closer. A fun fact, I'm just trying to actually, you know, possibly get off mine. Hello, can I remove myself from my motorcycle? Okay, well, as soon as we figure out exactly the perfect spot so I can get off my dang motorcycle. Maybe over here will work? I don't... Bro, what's it take to park my motorcycle? Finally, bless up. I was able to move it a little bit. So you can actually move around your own motorcycle because when you do get the boxes out of the prison, your motorcycle is one of the areas that you can put the box into. However, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot park your motorcycle here. Because if you park it anywhere here, it will actually reset, so that is not allowed. Also, whenever you are about to get a raid underway, make sure that you go ahead and actually open up these doorways. I don't know if this doorway up there matters, but you can actually go ahead of time and open up that doorway. That will save you a little bit of time, and time is going to be of the essence. But without further ado, we got the raid. We got to get underway. We do have our Raiders armor as well. That's hopefully intact enough for us to get, hopefully, to pass the Raiders, because I've learned quite a few nifty tricks that I am going to utilize today in order to best sneak past their defenses. But first, he will open up the way into the sewer system for us to then dive into the sewers. So I just really hope today is finally the day that we manage to do this thing stealthily complete. Thank you for your service, Raider. Now you can be free. You did your job. I may have stolen you from that radio tower, but they grow up so fast. He's become his own Raider man now, and he's off to, I don't know, you know, I'm surprised we let him loose, honestly. It's very nice of us to do. Hopefully, I'm gonna save these Kalashnikovs for when we're inside of the complex. I do not want to be using that, so for now, let's use the Uzi Jacuzzi, baby. Welcome to your all-inclusive, all-expense-paid trip, sponsored by none other than Starsnipe Jacuzzi Industries. Yeah, that's right, the Uzi Jacuzzi is ready to pamper everybody that comes its way. Now the question is, sometimes, and I've learned this, there's actually a boss zombie over here at the end of the corridor. We did not run into that boss zombie today, interestingly enough, but we are about to run into the Raiders. So I've heard rumors that apparently having your gun out, okay, I'm doing everything that I can to be as not suspicious as possible. Supposedly having your gun out, I don't know if this is true, but I don't care. Supposedly having your gun out may anger the Raiders. I would like to not anger them. Also, as y'all may have noticed, we did complete all of the objectives for this one as well, so there should be less Raiders present and a few things like that. But it is now going to be time for us to get sneaky deaky and sneak past some of these dudes, because as we can see, they're on patrol. They're on patrol. Oh, we got that guy over there doing his thing. I'm gonna let him just walk right past and walk right back, and then we gotta get to sneaking around some of these Raiders before they're none the wiser. And if all goes according to plan, we might be able to get all 5 boxes out which would be epic gamer moment. But yes, so what you do need to do, right? You gotta make sure that you are sneaking. Sneaking is super important. I made that mistake the first time we came here stealthily. Obviously, I learned from that mistake. Number 2, gotta make sure that you have your raider armor. And number 3, just want to obviously stay away from their line of sight if at all possible. That guy will comment on your suspicion, but as long as you don't get too close, he won't care. And that guy over there does not seem to care either. So marvelous! Things are looking good. Now, here's a little bit of a nifty trick that you can supposedly do. Sometimes, and this is what's happened to us quite a few times, is that when you open a doorway, your guy for some reason will actually uncrouch. So supposedly, if you actually hold on to the crouch button, he will continue crouching as if nothing is wrong. And oh, that guy over there actually just went and did his own thing. He went off to do something else. But yes, supposedly holding on to this crouch thing will ensure that you do not uncrouch. So I'm doing my best to hopefully abide by those rules. Then I'm gonna go ahead and walk over this way. And now when it comes to being in the interior here, you gotta be very careful, because each of these red guys, they are very, very potentially dangerous. And this is another thing that I apparently learned, is that whenever you do open your way into here, right, obviously we continue sneaking, so the last time when we actually, things kind of hit the fan, the reason we got detected was because of that fella, Bonebreaker, that I'm staring at right over there. Because, a little fun fact, he actually, like, he can magically see in front of him, pretty much. Like, you have to somehow, like, that's, apparently he can see through walls. He has x-ray vision. That is supposedly a thing that you actually do need to be a little bit careful about. Now, what I'm gonna try to be careful about over here is we're not gonna go in that hallway, because I'm not trying to get detected by him. What I'm actually doing here is being a little bit sneaky deaky, right? Because once you're inside, like, people will notice you instantly. But y'all can actually see that little red icon, top right-hand corner, going on patrol. We are going to try and sneak past him. Y'all can see there's actually gonna be a hole in the wall up ahead, and we want to capitalize on this. So we just want to be very sneaky deaky here, and we want to stay, hopefully, dude, this is going beautiful. Look at that, lads! We are doing beautifully over here. So that person is actually going to be sneaking up over that way, and then I think he is going to turn around at some point. So when he does start turning around, that's when we actually want to go and hide inside one of these prison cells. Prison cell, I said. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That he's just gonna go in and walk past us, and if all goes according to plan, he will be none the wiser. Yo, let's go, baby! Starsnipe stealth extraordinaire reporting for duty. No one noticed us today. Woo-hoo! Let's equip a few of the guns and let's get things underway, because we got quite a lot of loot. We gotta get out of here. That's right, I'm a master of the stealth now. Ain't no one aware of what's going on. And look at that, we already opened up that doorway, so time is going to be on our side today. You'll love to see it. And no! Our bike moved a little bit further than it should have. I'm gonna take this opportunity to actually go and shoot a few of those zombies, because these zombies are still gonna continue running at us in waves. Now, our bike is gonna be a little bit further away than I did anticipate, but we still should potentially be able to get all of these boxes where they ought to go. Shouts out to our backup over here, actually doing a solid number. It's already been like, I don't know, time is not appearing to be going our way. Come on, get to moving. So it always takes a second to, like, he needs a breather every time before we start moving. So here's what's gonna happen, right, is that we are gonna get attacked by a few zombies. I don't really care. We got our raiders helping us out a little bit. I appreciate it. We'll shoot those dudes down, and let's go and get this next box. We still got 50 seconds to get 2 boxes. This is going incredible. We may have just pulled off the perfect heist, baby. Whoa! We're gonna go and put this one down, and then there is just gonna be one more waiting for us after that. There's gonna be a wave of zombies coming here. I'm gonna swap out of our raider armor, because we're gonna need that to be all sneaky deaky like. We now have, okay, yeah, we're gonna go and shoot this last wave, because some of these guys are gonna run up on us, and we do not want to be dealing with those guys. We now have 20 seconds to get this thing over to our motorcycle. Will we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can, baby, unless these guys start hitting on us out of nowhere. Please don't hit on us, guys. Come on, now is not the time. These guys are gonna try and defend us. They don't do too much damage. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. The perfect heist has just been done. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Yes! And that is the power of the stealth raid. If you can do it right, it makes raiding so much cheaper. And oh, that is just a huge relief. And how much did we get out of that? 60 patches. Oh, baby. Now. That may have been a perfect raid under normal circumstances, but one of the next things that I do want to do is make sure that y'all are subscribed with that notification bell hit, because we still got to try and raid with a few of these people under our contractual obligations. And specifically, I want Bill to come out and help us, because he has a metal cutter that can actually open up a secret room and unlock more boxes. Star, why do you need more boxes? Well, because Johnny D, Cool Guy McGee over here, brings a truck with him that can load 7 boxes as well. And he actually does load his own truck, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we are going to want to work in conjunction with Johnny D and Mr. Metal Cutter. And if all goes well, we will be able to heist 12 patches. And from what I have seen, it looks like pretty much for completing the heist, you get 10 patches. And then for every box that you bring, you get an extra 10. Because we brought back 5 boxes, we got 60 patches with a bike. And that is huge because we need a lot of these patches. We need 700 of these things to get done what we want to get done. And I just can't believe that we did it, baby! We completed it stealthily. And as y'all can see, this is kind of like a very important difference between the two. Assault, you know what you're getting. You gotta go win. You gotta go in guns blazing. But what I think I've noticed is that if you can pull off the stealth heist properly, it's significantly cheaper. You guys saw how many people we walked past, and we didn't have to shoot a single one of them, besides some of the zombies at the beginning. However, if you mess up your stealth raid, that's really bad, because there's gonna be, I think there's actually more enemies that end up attacking you as well, especially if you get detected in the middle of like their cafeteria. Like, they're gonna be all up on your grill, baby. But yes, indeed, we did just manage to pull off the stealth raid successfully. And the nice thing about the stealth raid is that you actually get like an extra 20 seconds, because for the assault raid, we get a minute 20 to load stuff up. The stealth raid, we get a minute 40. So I do wonder if the stealth raid in conjunction with the pickup truck and metal cutter guy is gonna give us our best chance at pulling off the perfect raid. To me, the perfect raid, we've obviously come very close, but to me, the perfect raid is gonna be 12 out of 12 boxes, doing it stealthily without a single person detecting us. And if we had the pickup truck fella with us, we may have been able to pull that off today. I mean, like, the really good thing too is that y'all saw our reinforced armor over here barely got dinked up through our adventures as well. So that's the really good thing, is that if you can continue to pull off the stealth raid successfully, you never need to worry about getting more raider armor either. You can wear the most dinked up raider armor imaginable and you'll be okay. But yes, that is indeed the trick. Like, y'all have to watch out, and this, I think, is the big difference over the last episode. Hello, raid, I'll be coming to you shortly. Maybe I'll bring a grenade. I mean my explosive fishing rod over to the pond first and catch ourselves a few fishies, and then player 6800, I need to get some revenge on you, and we await our next crack at that, and hopefully what may very well become the perfect raid. Oh, that's just gonna be incredible, because like I'm saying, we need a lot, and I mean a lot of patches to get this very special backpack with this whole like raider theme that's going on, because that's like the big thing right between like all the prizes. Speaking of which, we got another level. I can't wait to get to level freaking like 39, because that backpack's really cool. But there is another very cool raider backpack that is available. You can get it over at the gas station, but like I'm saying, you need 700 patches. But that's why we're raiding every single day. As soon as that freaking prison respawns, we raid it. And so far, like, we got 200 patches on the dot. We're 2/7 of the way there, baby. So in the meantime, I will actually go ahead and also store our armor, because that's pretty much our stealth armor right there. And as long as we continue not getting detected, that's going to continue being our designated stealth piece of armor. But we do have a bone to pick with a little pond in the distance, so I'm bringing my explosive fishing rod. Star, that says grenade. What do you mean? That obviously says explosive fishing rod. So without further ado, let's go and use this. I personally think it's the best fishing rod out of them all. It's the only fishing rod, actually, fun fact, where I have caught multiple fish with a single, like, cast of my pole, you know? And actually, like, unfortunately for a fishing rod, it has really low durability. You know, I can usually only use it once, which is kind of unfortunate, but it entirely skips the fishing mini game that you gotta do. So a lot of cool things like that, and I might hit you up as well. Airdrop, you know, when in Rome, but I can't wait to get some explosive fishing done. I can't wait to visit that airdrop, and then I cannot wait to get raided, but more importantly, I cannot wait for tomorrow and for a chance to improve upon what we're doing, because oh my baby, And especially once we start hiring Mr. Pickup Truck and Mr. Metal Cutter, things are gonna get juicy. I want to take the helicopter lady out for a spin too. I think she might come more in handy for the assault version, because I think she ends up shooting all of the zombies that are like in the prison yard. I don't think she actually kills actual raiders. I think it's mainly only zombies. And I don't know how well it'd work for the stealth version, you know? Because like, if the prison gets attacked by a helicopter that just flies in and destroys a bunch of the zombies outside, I feel like the prisoner or the prison raiders would be like extra suspicious, you know? But anyways, let's go in and cast our rod. And without further ado, bada bing, bada boom! That's called explosive fishing, baby. And we got some perch out of it. This obviously is not the best event that we can do for fishing. There is one that is significantly better. It's like the pier. That's actually where you can get the rarest fish in the game, the sturgeon. Oh, the sturgeon's very rare, and it does come with a couple of very nifty little bonuses, and I'm actually going to be using it, because so far I think I only have like 2 sturgeons or something, maybe ever. But you can actually use them for recipes that will improve your chances of getting the true friend perk. That's right, the sturgeon will allow us to potentially breed some more true friend dogs at a very much higher probability. So I'm definitely cool with that, but I'm cool with the way that that prison raid went. And let me know what y'all thought of it, because like the big thing I think you got to watch out for, and I definitely like, I cannot emphasize this enough, because last episode we almost pulled it off, right? But the big thing you need to worry about is going to be like you gotta just assume that raiders can see through walls. So even if there's a wall between a raider where he's looking and where you're going, you know, like if you're gonna walk, ooh, piece of candy, good stuff. If you're gonna walk somewhere where a raider's looking, even if a wall's in the way, don't do it. So like when it comes to that end area, don't try, like you gotta go through that hole in the wall that leads to that one Bonebreaker that's on patrol past the prison cells. I think you need to go that way, because the other way, there is a raider staring at. There is a wall that he's staring at, but on the other side of the wall is the other way that you can go, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. Long story short, you gotta follow the path that I went down. But with that, I'd love to hear from y'all. Have you managed yet to successfully do a stealth run like that? Because as y'all saw, like the prison, don't get me wrong, when it comes to like the potential prizes you can get, right? Personally, I don't know if the prison's worth it, but I'm gonna be completely honest, right? If you can pull off a 100% stealthful raid, I think it might be worth it, especially as future weeks start coming out and you can open up some of those and get some of the prizes that are gonna be available in those. Like, that's when the prison starts to get very, very worthwhile. But otherwise, I do think it's very expensive. I don't know if it's worth the bang for your buck to go in guns blazing, or if you fail stealthfully, like it's gonna be expensive. But if you can pull it off stealthfully, I think that it's kind of worth it. But let me know what y'all think about the stealth raid in that comment section down below. Do y'all think it's worth it if you can do it stealthfully, or do you think it's worth it anyways if you do it the assault way, if you do it, what's the other way? Not the assault way, but the failed stealthful way? And also, I'd love to hear from y'all. Have you yet managed to do things 100% stealthfully like we just did today? Let me know any and all that type of jazz in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is gonna put you 1/3 of the way. It's the weekly $25 at Touch Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure the like button, make sure to subscribe. Definitely you win on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick random video for the past week, pick random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the incredible last day on Earth shenanigans coming your way, especially, well, with the brand new season upon us. With every new week as new things come out, we're going to be showing them off. We still got so much more about this season that we got to show as well. We still got to pull off a perfect raid, both in the stealth version and the assault way. But the fact that we were able to successfully do things stealthfully, not get detected by anyone, was freaking epic gamer moment, bro. But obviously we got so much more that we got to check out. We still are going to, of course, be maxing out the battle pass, showing off the new Raiders armor, the Raiders backpacks, the freaking gas station special backpack. Everything that this season brings will be shown off for y'all. So have that notification bell hit and be subscribed. Stay tuned. And also, that's a great way to stay in the loop with all the future info and all future updates coming to Last Day on Earth as well. And a lot of other awesome survival games too. And if y'all like Last Day on Earth, great opportunity. You will thoroughly be enjoying some of the other stuff going up on the channel as well. Like this one game we played a few days ago called Zombies. It was really freaking cool. Ooh, and this appears to be a very highly explosively necessary raid. Luckily, I brought just the thing. A high explosive. Let's go and put this thing to use, shall we? Now the question is, where, oh where do we want to use it? Where, oh where will we blow up? I don't know, probably a door, cause I am a gentleman just like that. I kinda like this doorway, you know? Yeah. Yeah! What could possibly go wrong? Without further ado, bada bing, bada boom! And we're in, and we got a few chests unlocked over here, but I believe where we want to break into, I think these are just gonna be like bait chests and stuff, you know? This is a good sign that there was an electrical generator under construction, but this central area seems promising to me. You son of a gun! I'm in. Show me what you got. Oh, baby. It looks like this was some sort of a central loot room that we now get to capitalize upon. Bada bang, bada boom. You love to hear it. But yeah, best luck in that giveaway, like I am saying, and definitely make sure to give some of the other videos going up on the channel a look as well, because if y'all like Last Day on Earth, which is a prime example of a survival game and one of my favorites, odds are we got similar tastes, and odds are you might like some of the other stuff going up on the channel as well. Find yourselves a game that you also enjoy keeping up with. Maybe you enjoy so much you even start playing it yourself, you know? Does not matter to me, but I do think that, ooh, we got a wrench from that. Did not mean to open that up already. I kind of want to open all the presents first and then collectively decipher what is inside, and that's exactly what we will be doing over here. Let's go in really quick, just bop that pistol into our secondary slot. Oh, my pantalones are in the red zone. Why have y'all put my pantalones on fire? It's not good. But we do still have 3 more chests over here to break into, and some other rooms we might be able to fandangle our way into as well. Time will tell about that too. It's getting dangerous here. Oh yeah. Well, guess what? I just snuck in and out of a prison completely undetected. You want danger? All right, you had plenty of danger just a little bit ago, my guy. And I'm surprised we're not being swarmed by zombies yet. But yeah, definitely give some of the other videos a look. I think y'all might seriously enjoy the bejesus out of them. And okay, we got some guns and food over there. Okay, honestly, good shoes. I am, fun fact, suffering a shoe shortage at the moment, so I don't mind grabbing some of those. I'll just keep the food besides that. This Raider armor is a little too dinked up for my tastes. I am sorry. Hey, let's freaking go! That's a full durability shotgun and VSS coming our way. 2 of the more rare weapons that can be acquired during the raid. Cha-ching! And we've acquired them, and my cash register may or may not sound extremely broken, so I may need to look in my metaphorical cash register. I gotta look into fixing that, because, yikes, that was making some rough noises. Hey, and we, I believe, recovered our Glock 17 from earlier, so here's what we are going to do. 157.297%. We need to put the valuables away. That is exactly what we will do. The shotgun, the VSS, definitely the electronic circuit. They cannot be here. That is bad for business because, well, I guess this is a revenge raid though, so it doesn't matter. Because if this was a normal raid, we would have to hide the most valuable stuff. So the raiders, when we return to them, would be like, oh, you did not bring much. You don't have to give me as much for your offering. But obviously that can always change. Also, I might end up leaving behind some of these empty water bottles just because I'd rather, instead of bringing 8 empty water bottles, I'll just bring a stack of normal water, and then it's a bonus because it's like a buy a water bottle or buy some water, get a water bottle free, because after I drink it, it turns into an empty water bottle. So cha-ching! Pretty nice dealio, if you ask me. And we still have a little bit of noise here to mess around with, so obviously we got into all of the interior chests, which are what was intriguing me the most. There's another doorway over here, and ooh, that appears to lead to, oh, the zombie swarm. Let's go and deal with some of those schmucks on the lickety-split, and nothing like some toxic abominations to be the cherry on top. Unfortunately, this cherry is getting vaporized by some pistol drizzle. Sayonara, mother truckers. And let's go and see what we got in this room. And it appears to be a few more chests. So there are indeed chests scattered throughout the outskirts. The question is, do we want to break into any of them? There's another level 1 wall over here we could break into. That'll probably use most of the rest of our hatchets, but YOLO, let's see if we can like uncover the entire like surroundings of this place. And okay, there's a chest over here. That one's kind of interesting, but yeah, there's a level 2 wall that goes over there, so I was primarily, there's a level 1 wall there we could do, but we won't have enough chopping power to get through the rest of this stuff. So this is a level 2 chest. I'm interested in seeing what's inside of here. Absolutely nothing. Beautiful. So happy to have opened that. Yeah, I'm very psyched. What about this chest? This one's kind of close to the central little storage room. Maybe this one will be redeeming. honestly, some gas. I'll take that. That's pretty solid. We got some sprays out of there too. Not too shabby. And then we got about the half of that hatchet left. I don't really know if we're gonna be able to break even more than one chest, because 2 chops brings it down quite a little bit. I think we got that chest to break into, and then it might be sayonara, baby. So let's go and fill up our inventory with whatever we want out of here. There's nothing incredibly valuable that really just wows you right away, but I guess I could take some water. You know, a little bit of hydration never hurt nobody. Go ahead and load up on that. We could always turn this. We could actually, using our pressing machine back at home, turn these rubber parts into flat out rubber. So every stack of these can actually turn into rubber. So it's pretty expensive, but I mean, if we're finding rubber parts on a raid, honestly, that is a nice thing that you can do with rubber parts once you do have that pressing machine constructed. I'll grab some of the nails too. I'll grab some of that hullabaloo. And anything out of these 3 chests here? No, then we're gonna have to go and break that last chest. I'm tossing on a more fresher pair of boots. My pantalones are in bad shape, but so are literally all of the pantalones here. Unfortunate, I tell you what. Oh, I'll put the hammer time in our back pocket, and we'll do that, and nothing in there, so let's break this last thing, and let's skiddity boop pop daddle on out of here. Actually, first I'm gonna go ahead and eat up a little bit of food over here to prepare for that, because food does take a little bit now in the new update. There's this new healing system. It's been a little bit controversial, because obviously it is unfortunate if you were using food already as your medical item, but I do think it's interesting because now you can actually use food in conjunction with medical items to form this synergy where, you know, you can eat food to slowly regenerate health if you're, like, you know, not in the middle of combat, or if you know, like, you know, you can eat like a big food item like a roast turkey if you know you're about to get into a very heavy duty, high damage fight. You actually can use food as like this regenerative thing. So like I could eat some food right before I get into battle, and then as I start getting hurt, the food will actually regenerate me for a little bit. So it's different. There's definitely pros and cons. I'm not saying this was a good change. I'm not saying this was a bad change, but I'm definitely saying it's different, and there are both positives and negatives to it. I've seen a lot of people primarily focusing on the negatives. Honestly, let me know what y'all do think about the food system. I think the overwhelming reaction that I've seen, though, is negative, but I do think there are some bright sides to it. Okay, are they better than the negative sides? Up to debate. But honestly, like if you have some like roast turkey, for example, and use that in conjunction with first aid kits, it gives you a lot of healing capacity. If you gotta heal instantly, use your med kit. If you're in the middle of, like, you know, if you can afford to heal over time, or if you eat before getting damaged, you'll actually heal as you get damaged, so it kind of offsets. So it's gonna be kind of cool in that regard. And we got a whole bunch of rocks. Very cool. Very cool now, and I called it, bro. We were gonna be one short over there. I will be taking some of these stones, and I will be skiddity bop daddling on out of here. I do not want to deal with you. Goodbye, my dudes. And there we have a relatively successful raid, if you ask me. And also, hey, did y'all know that today is a little day by the name of Saturday, which means in that pinned comment in that comment section down below, you are actually gonna be able to find the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Touch Play Store. Oh, I'm bringing a grenade gift card giveaway. So if that is indeed you, if you do check that pinned comment and the winner is announced to be you, make sure to reply to that pinned comment in that comment section down below, letting me know the best way that I can privately get in contact with you to go ahead and hook you up with your prize. And check it out, y'all. We got that beautiful serving of catfish and a side of vegetables. A meal that actually increases our chance of finding rare fish for 10 minutes. Why did I do this? Well, well, well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you. Well, well, well. Let me tell you, but let me tell you through interpretive dance via backpack. Oh yeah, that right there is why. Hopefully this backpack can bring us a little bit of good luck too, because we're coming well prepared. We got our both normal fishing rod and explosive fishing rod ready to go in our inventory, and we're heading out to try and find, oh, luck is on our side, the elusive sturgeon. That thing. Oh, baby, that is a rare, rare fish. And this is the event that I was talking about. This is the event that actually gives you a chance of catching it. So hopefully luck is on our side and we can catch it today. But yeah, like I'm saying, if you are the winner, make sure to reply to that pinned comment. Let me know the best way that you can privately get in touch with you. And otherwise, best of luck to everyone else in the brand new weekly $25 iTunes Touch Play Store gift card giveaway. Kick it off today and go running throughout this entire week. And then when next Saturday rolls around, the process repeats. We'll pick a new winner and a new giveaway will begin as well. So make sure you stay in tuned, and best of luck to the alls of you. But I don't see a sturgeon over here, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never actually seen a sturgeon just from normal fishing. However, all the sturgeons that I've gotten have actually been, believe it or not, from our explosive fishing rod. So what I might do is actually try to fish up some of these fishies the normal way and see if maybe that sturgeon luck is on our side. Oh, and we got ourselves some trout. Some of the new fish added in season 6. That does bring along with it some new recipes too. But I'll just go ahead and fish up some fishies over here. I imagine we'll get some salmon, some trout, maybe some other jazz like that. I do think I see another trout down there. But then there's a nifty little trick you can do, because you can fish out a pond. And as long as you use your explosive fishing rod, when there is one fish still swimming around, you can still blow up the entire pond. So that's what I plan on doing, but first things first, it's fishing time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a chest at the bottom. Fishy, please come back to the chest. I want to catch the chest. No, don't let me catch the fish first. You gotta catch the chest first, and then the fish. We got ourselves a salmon, but what else did we catch? Some of Dave's nuts. Wow, we got some bolts. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, as long as we continue to leave at least one fish inside of the pond, we will be good. I think this might actually be the last fish that we can fish up. I will actually use my zoom out skill just to double check, because if that's the last fish he's swimming around. Okay, no, there's 2 more, so we can catch 1 more, and then it is time for the explosive fishing rod to make its explosive entrance. Oh, we got a fight over here though, fishy. Come on, back here. Come on, don't you dare let loose of my line. Get in my belly. A silver salmon fishy. You love to see it. Now, the part that I think we all love to see, just making sure we still have our effects in full effect. Hopefully catch the best type of fish. Yeah, yeet. And let's go ahead and hope for the best. Ba-da-boom! And what did we catch? Let's freaking go! The elusive sturgeon has been captured, and a little bit of a pike in there too, but the sturgeon! Woo-hoo! If that ain't a great way to go ahead and end off an episode, I don't know what is, because between some of the great loot luck, obviously the 100% successful stealth raid, just everything going on. A pretty good raid too. Today's been a great type of day. I got a smile on my face. And hopefully everyone else out there is having an absolutely incredible day that only keeps on getting better from here on out as well. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna go to start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have such an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.